Purpose of this video is to walk you through the steps you need to get yourself signed into the new ABR website and internal website as a volunteer. I have set up here to show you how to do this. I have the new ABR website, and I also have over here a Gmail account that I set up to show you how the emails interact and how they come and go as you go through this process. So in any event, the new site has two parts. One is the public site, which you're seeing here, that anyone that goes to ABR or AmericanBrittanyRescue.org, they will see these things. For volunteers who want to sign into the internal sites and do a number of other things, they need to go to the internal site. And that's accessed over here, and it slides out from the right-hand side when you click this button. And you see that now you have, right this moment, you only have one option, that's to log in. But once you're logged in, you'll have a number of other options that show up here in a menu or navigation points, however you want to refer to that. So what we'll do now is just go through and we'll start login process. We'll get a new screen. Now, shifting gears just a little bit, had I just gone through and gotten the volunteer application here, filled it out, submitted it, and it was approved, during that process, I would have been assigned a username, and I would have made up my own password, and I would have put in my own email. So I can just go right ahead and put these things in up here and log in, and I'm inside and ready to go. But for the 1,890 some odd volunteers, the rest of us who are have accounts in the previous system that have been moved over, we need to get a new password. We have an email address, we will get assigned a username, but we need to make up a password that works for us, but that we remember and can be used to sign in. So we don't have that, so we're going to pretend right here that we forgot our password, even though we never had it. We're going to click this, and we're going to get taken to a different screen. And right here, I have my email address that's associated with my account, and this is all test data, so it's some of the things you'll see in here, the names and things will change and be different when you look for your account. In any event, this just for test purposes and for demonstration purposes, I put in this particular Gmail, which is the account that's up here, and I just simply say I'm not a robot, and they're going to say, well, prove it. And so we answer some questions, and we hope we get them right, and we say, what do you think? And they say, you're a winner. So then we go forward and to just say, reset my password. And by the time we can get back over here, we will find that there's an email waiting for us in this email account that I entered. And it says, we've got a request to redo the password, so click this to reset your password. And it will bring up another ABR screen into which we will type, I'm going to cut and paste, but we're going to type in a new password. Pardon me, and for the password here, it needs to be at least 8 characters, 1 lowercase, minimum of 1 uppercase, and at least 1 number. And I have such a password, and I'm just going to put it in here so I don't have to type. And I'm just going to say change my password, or in this case, put in a password where there isn't one right now. And it will come back and say, well, that's just great. I'm going to get rid of this guy out here. And it'll say, that's great. Let's get you signed in. And so I'm going to cut and paste a little bit here. And try to prove I'm not a robot again. This time, buses. It's all the buses I see. Looks good, and we're logged in. We could have typed this, keep me signed in. We could have clicked that, and that would keep us signed in so that if it's a secure machine, next time we come back, we don't have to go through the sign in. We're already signed in. It'll maintain you signed into the system. This is my password collecting software. And now we're in the system. This is what's called the internal homepage. And you can start looking to view the dogs here, and you can go through some other options here. But in particular, I'd like you to do 2 things. Once you get the password, then go watch the video, the volunteer video, which is a further explanation that I'm going to do to explain more about the changes to the dogs and some other areas in the site that are small things, but they're important things that we've changed and updated in the way the site works. So be sure to look at that. And then the other thing is very important. We would like you to go here to your account, and this is to your specific personal information, and just and this is really like the ABR application. It's just a listing of all your information. I have test information here, so I don't. All I have is my name. I've got I would want to put in my address and all that sort of thing. But go through, make sure everything's up to date. Make sure the jobs you're volunteering for is up to date. If you're fostering dogs, if there's information here that needs to be changed, you can do that. And once you're done, just update your profile, and it'll get and the system will take care of it. If you happen to change your email address, then it will also notify others, like those that take care of the constant contact newsletter area and some other areas within ABR. They'll all get a little email saying so-and-so changed their email from such and such to such and such. That way we can keep things up to date, and you don't have to worry about it beyond just right here. So in any event, that's it. I would suggest you then go back to the internal homepage, and you can, after you've watched the video, you can go through here and check out all the dogs. There are a lot of dogs in there. In any event, hope this works for you, and enjoy. Thank you.